Good morning. Today, the 16th of September. 16th. That was my great niece's birthday yesterday, and I've just remembered I've forgotten it. Yeah. Happy birthday, Maddie. Sorry, my darling. Head all over the place. Anyway, let's get back to point. Right, I'm just getting everything ready. Just going to link in the group as well. Just give me a second. I went to the meeting last night. So last night, it was the council finance meeting. I recorded it. I also got to play with YouTube on my laptop to figure out ways and means to stream better from my point of view. Make it interesting watching, documenting things better, that sort of shit. Let's put chat on as well, because I've learnt a new thing with chat. Just wait a couple of minutes for people to join. Right. So I went along to it because for the last 18 months, I've been trying to keep up with the council work because I don't want to be a councillor. I don't think I can do the job. But then if I was going to be a councillor, this is what I expect a councillor to do, I guess. Look at Mel. He's now running what was it called? The Live Aid. Scary picture, Mel. Scary picture, mate. I got this one through yesterday, which was a shame because there was a lot of things happening over the weekend, and saw it on Monday. Pretty slow, but there you go. Where was I? And then last night's meeting started off quite interestingly. So let's have a little. Share the page. Still nattering.
I've always had Androids. I'm used to it. I don't think it's fundamental.
Okay, let's just fast this a bit because I don't think the meeting has actually started.
Update on minutes. Right, minutes of the finance meeting.
There you go. I think we're around here, aren't we?
You got the minutes?
Yes, read them.
Read them, right, fine, okay. Right, minutes of the finance
Go on, Eric.
meeting. I've got for accuracy, I've got no comment. Has anybody else got anything for that? Just the finance officer, please.
It's our first time, yeah.
So I think I've looked very good.
This guy
So,
on the right-hand side is a new councillor.
no, that's fine.
And then you've got Bob, the mayor, Eric,
Update on
and
minutes from the
Paul.
previous minutes, I think. What is there is all on the agenda anyway.
With Wendy in the middle, right here.
Wendy,
So,
Well, as you know, I haven't been here.
Right.
I've been back.
her report, this is what we need to have a chat about in the business association. Between me and Liz, we've near enough gone round probably half of the town's, sorry, something's flashing in the corner, businesses. We've got 38 on board for this business association. We're all been getting motivated in the WhatsApp group, talking about how to do things, and we've been public about it. I mean, this is what this is. And then the other day, Wendy joined us in chat on a live, and so did Liz, the chair of the business association. And it was like she wants to have a meeting with us, so we're having one this week. I believe it's this week. I need to double check on that. Where Liz has already sorted out another meeting with Liz, who works in county council, I think it is. So we're going to have a meeting with her next week. We've got a meeting coming up with the full council to present the folder and present the association. Because then what me and Liz and Terry's got on board with, and what you've all got on board with, Norfolk Rules, Tranquility, all of you, you've all kind of started this off with us to go in the right direction about Market Street, about the precinct, about letting businesses be heard. Because over the last 18 months, me going to these council meetings, me kind of hearing stuff at the police meetings, and what people say to me on the street, it's a case of something does need to be put in place. I thought for the council to listen, to have a better clout, right? So me, Liz and Wendy the other night had a chat, kind of said, do we let her into the WhatsApp group, because she wanted to walk around the town, get all the businesses and everything. And it's like, we've already done it and we're still doing it. With 38 businesses in, which is why she wants the meeting, and had a chat about having a Christmas tree in the precinct, having a globe of something, wasn't it? A seating globe or something, and the businesses wanting a Christmas fair in the precinct, and to make it special, with North Walsham Garden Centre kind of offering up discounts on lights. I mean, it's all been recognised that warm lights are what everyone is kind of pointing to. Otherwise, it is multicoloured, but that's happening in the high street. I've not had a reply back from Colin. But this is where we're up to. So she joined the group, and I have to say, since then, nobody has spoken in the group. And then I go to this meeting last night about the finances, and this was Wendy's take on it. What do you reckon?
I just wanted to let Councillor, I've applied for 2 grants. I've applied for, they're both to do Love My Market grants, and there's Love My Market, which maximum 5,000, which I've applied for, and that's to help do street lights down Market Street, because they always get Market Street. So Christmas lights, Christmas lights. So up to £5,000.
So she's already put a grant in for the Market Street lights. And it's been talked about over this since last December, really, that people are calling for warm lights. Is there any way we could decorate and use the town better with the lights, rather than just hanging around the edge of the town? Because that's what makes it look shit. I'm sorry, Colin, and the committee. But, it don't get me into that. So yeah, let's carry on listening.
I had to get some quotes from streetlights, so I used Walsham, who are what councillors use, and I used Illuminations, MK Illuminations. So I put in for like a streetlights and maybe a globe that we can people sit in, you know, to take photographs and hashtag North Walsham just to bring some bits to it. But I haven't spoken to Colin. I think I need to speak to Colin if I get the grant and say, what would you like us to spend the money on? And I've also applied for another grant, which was Town Ambition Programme. And I had to get 3.
So, Colin, she's now asking you, what would you like it to be spent on? In a non-indirect way, really, isn't she? So she knows that maybe the association is happy for a tree, is happy for the lights. I did actually ask her if we can find out from the garden centre how much of a discount we can do with the shops and use a few £100 to help cover or put towards the costs of window Christmas lights for the 38 businesses that we've got in the association. Because we have to keep it fair that some windows are bigger than others. Look at Coffee Smiths, and then look at, I don't know, the Wherry Arts. I mean, those windows are quite significantly different. So I think it's fair that some of this grant money helps towards that. And it all goes towards, again, another local business, being the North Walsham Garden Centre, rather than sending away for them or getting them offline. In doing that, we are still supporting a business within North Walsham, and we are supporting the businesses that got the lights on. So even though Colin and his group want colourful lights, us and our group are going for warm lights around the windows, and maybe having them both together might actually be really pretty eventually. You know? Anyway, listen to this one rather than me prattle on.
3 quotes for a website and a video, and to promote North Walsham for events and businesses and what goes on in North Walsham. It's a bit like they've got one in Walsham called Visit Walsham, and they'll come and do this program with us, and then they'll run our website for 6 months. You can apply for a grant up to £10,000, and then we have to match funded by 25%. 75% will pay for 25. So I have actually put the grant was in for 11,000.
So she's wanting another grant for town council for social media, a website, which I'm hearing about in drips and drabs, and £11,000.
The total was 14,750 with VAT. So I put that one in, but I did get 3 grants, 2 from Norwich and 1 from a company in Burnham. So once
kind
we've
of
got
following
that,
on from the business training,
yeah,
there's a county scheme for
and they were
training
very
town
keen,
businesses
weren't they?
in promoting their businesses, websites, marketing and that kind of thing. So it's kind of a follow on from that, and try and keep that group of businesses involved in developing the page.
Yeah.
During this conversation on the live the other night with Wendy and Liz, we did actually say, because she brought this up, that there was this website thing, but also with the town council Instagram as well, to befriend all the local businesses only within North Walsham to start, and to support the social media side. So when somebody's actually celebrating in their shop for whatever reason, it's shared. Oh yeah.
So my idea for that is
So I'm guessing that's what this is about.
to go around the businesses with this video and go into each business and say, interview them and say, let's have a look around the shop, and then we can do a little bit of a video for each one. And even
Yeah, good luck with that, Wendy. Some businesses don't want that. But if you actually listen to the business association, you'll learn all these little bits, just like I am. And it's out of respect why I don't just walk into shops and do that.
ones, if we've got enough money and enough time, we
See, I do all that for free. They're getting paid to do that.
can do the ones in the industrial estate as well. There's so many businesses.
Migrate for the
not,
morning.
they've got their own, but it's just a platform, and then all the events that happens will be on this. So it's just promoting North Walsham.
Well, small businesses, if I may say, Chair, as we all know, are really, really struggling. In particular, the hospitality industry. I even heard on the news this morning that curry houses are seen to be out of fashion and in trouble as well.
Now, what do you reckon about that? Curry houses. I love my curry house. The one on the high street. The one down near Norwich Road. I mean, if you watch this video, you'll hear me and Eric talk about going to the Le Bon buffet meal on Sunday evening. Because that's local, and because we're doing local things. This guy's heard it off the news about the hospitality, and it's like, what?
Also, the fact that we're doing our little bit to support the awareness of what business services they are for North Walsham, for North Walsham businesses, is exceedingly important.
It's just having one platform, because at the moment there's lots of little different
And that
things.
doesn't
and there's
work
not-
either. Yeah.
No, and so that people who've got events can say, oh, we'll put all the events on there,
Yeah.
and that's a place to go to, and it keeps.
But the thing is, Wendy, all of us are doing it voluntary. You're getting paid. These councillors are not being paid, but you're being paid. So with Colin and his group, us with this group, all these little pockets you talk about, bit of respect, please, missus.
Keeps it away from the town council website, which I thought was probably better to do. So they're going to do 6 months worth of it for training, and then we'll have to see what we need to do afterwards. I think.
Who's they? Who's getting 6 months worth of training? How much is this training cost out of the budget? What?
It's quite
Probably
easy
do it
to-
ourselves then, or something.
Yeah, I think.
Well, we're able to analyse the
Yeah,
work of what's
yeah.
happened. Well,
Yes.
Would they be using an easily accessible proprietary platform? Or
Yeah.
not?
Yeah.
So it's not going to need something written.
No, they'll be able
by
to
hand
do
in
it.
HTML.
I think
They really need to find out who they are.
they'll do social media as well. They're going to give some training on how to do social media properly.
Who's they?
you have
So
the
how
link
to do-
surely
yeah, we'll have the
established
links,
from
yeah.
the main town council website. No?
Yeah, it'll be a bit. I think something like it'll be explore North Walsham or enjoy North
Who
Walsham.
would own the domain? Who would own the domain?
We would, as a town council. Yeah.
Which is why I need to keep this channel going to show the opposites.
For everybody, and we would be the only people that could edit it as well and put stuff on. But people would send us.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah. You can post it forward.
So do we need to agree anything on that? Or just not to?
Well, I just applied for them. So. It was a very short time scale,
No,
and
that's
I had
fine.
delegated authority.
We'll spend
Okay, so she has delegated authority in North Walsham. We know it, Wendy, we know. But like Eric said, nobody knows anything about this. There was a certain point when we were talking through the events in the committee working group of how much the council wants to know about the small details, because the event will then go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But who they are, and this other thing of not having 3 quotes by 3 different companies anymore. I mean, there's all that chat as well, and it's like Wendy sits on this entirety of what is happening here, which is why I feel uncomfortable that she's in the group, to be perfectly honest with you. I think she's too in, because nobody's spoken, nobody has communicated since she's joined. And I need to email her. I know I need to do it. I just don't know what to say or how to say it. Because is she just being professional here and saying this, or is she going to change after Thursday when we sit down and have this AGM? 25th. So no, it's week after, isn't it? That's the question.
We need to agree the spending of it.
And we've got the fund, but the 25% because the other one is fully funded. So.
And then for amenities tomorrow night, there's money about county council funds for trees.
Yeah, for trees, so that's what.
So tomorrow night is tonight actually. If we go on to the council website, and just like that, we'll get rid of the other one. We won't go back to that. If you want to carry on watching the finance meeting last night, by all means, it's in the North Walsham playlist on my channel. Just that, all the different finance public meetings there've been. I'm trying to collect them all. Now, let's just have a look at tonight's meeting. I think it's this one. Yeah, 16th of September, the agenda. So I can't scroll once I've done that. Sorry, guys. Let me just go back to that again. Are you still with me? Yes, you are. Right, so tonight's meeting is development amenities. There's a playlist for that as well. That is everything to do in and around North Walsham town. So things like trees, lampposts, green spaces, parks. There's a list. Bins, verges, all that stuff. And the grave. So we don't know who's going to be there as yet. They need to approve minutes from the previous one, which is the 17th of July, which I didn't go because that was my holiday month personally. Update on matters from previous minutes. Public forum. So there is a public forum if anyone want to come along and raise concerns about something or something. To receive any updates from the grounds team, to agree quote placement for sleepers, to agree a quote for placement of sleepers as retaining wall for pathway at trackside. It's already been done. Bit late in the day, really, isn't it? It's already been done. And what about the quote for the wooden boards? I need to check the other one. To discuss leasing a new vehicle. Oh yeah, they keep going on about that. To discuss and agree quality flooring in the kitchen of the pavilion. To agree, I tell you what, that kitchen is so old and so small for what it's used for. And now they're thinking of doing what to the kitchen floor? They had new toilets. I'm guessing because the council owns the building, just like the council owns the 2 chapels in the graveyard. I guess they're just trying to upkeep the building, so can't knock it really. To receive a survey completed by Cousins on the condition of the street lights. What street lights? Oh God, there's a lot. To agree for a no-fly tipping. Signs for Nelson Road, green space. To discuss, that has been discussed and before in council, and I can't remember what meeting it was, but you know, since the changeover with the dump that you have to log on and make an appointment, this has actually got worse. Like coincidence? To discuss and agree on alternative sewer connections for the welfare unit. Why is it called a welfare unit? I think it's the building in the graveyard. To agree north and south side entrance walls to the cemetery. Hang on, you're gonna what? So you're gonna build a wall? Excuse me? What do you need to build a wall for? What do you need to build a wall for? To agree the cost of memorial arch wording. That's that thing down by the community centre. To discuss and agree to buy a defibrillator for the trackside park. I thought the last chat was about stab packs in and around to certain businesses. I'm sure I heard you say that before, Wendy. They want a new chainsaw. To agree quote for shoring equipment. I have no idea what that is. Okay, let's just have a quick look before I go, because I am going to try and make this one a short one, supposingly. Right. Can anybody see the minutes? Where's the minutes? You're going to agree them before... Oh my God, these agenda packs. Oh my God. Right, if you click onto the agenda packs, this is all a lot of questions to hopefully give a lot of answers. You got the, obviously the action plan, the deadline. Appoint Ian Howard to serve as and inspect the church clock. The church clock is running 20 minutes late. I think a lot of people in North Walsham could tell you that for free. Also, where is the yellow box around the Keep Clear sign on Norwich Road? Where would that be? You can look amongst all of this yourselves if you are interested. Wendy seems to be doing a lot of things then. JDO. I wonder who that is. The War Memorial Park arranged for dropped curb to be installed. Why? I think Wendy is just going ahead and doing this, isn't she, off her own back? I relocate grit bin and add slippery slope sign at War Memorial Park. What? Trim trees in churchyard as per public correspondence. What do you mean? What with the big tree near the little roundabout at the bottom there, or is this more trees that are going to be cut down? In principle, to develop Nelson Road green space into orchard, community garden, fruit trees and benches. Do you know, that is lovely, but you could have fucking done that at bloody Station Road for us lot in the west. Bastards. There is monies from S106 or allotments that can be used. Oh, right. Is that money coming from Station Road by any chance? Oh, this isn't good for me to read these sometimes. James, head groundsman. I would like to say how very pleased I am to be appointed head groundsman for North Walsham Town Council. We are now performing more effectively, efficiently, and following better practices in health and safety. We've beaten personal goals in performance. We've undertaken refresher training for first aid. Michael B and I have been to memorial safety training. And upcoming future, we'll be analysing our policy and aforementioned areas and testing them. The town guide, along with the yard sale. Yeah, you did, boys. Do you know what? They have been doing really well. I do like what they're saying, even though they said on video the other day that they get people coming up and complaining to them. Facilitate clearance. Yeah, you have. You've done all them jobs. Cemetery rules and regulations. Oh my God, paperwork. Our business association isn't this isn't that detailed, because it's just too much paperwork. 8 councillors. Hang on, what's this? What's this? North Walsham Town Council, terms of reference, development and amenities, committee election. Minimum of 3. So they've got a budget £9,000 annually. Replacement, repairs, maintenance, events. Budget to be set individually by full council, which is £3,000 each. I think a little bit more money needs to start being paid out. I don't think £9,000 is enough. See, town clerk to approve event management plans and application form. Health and Safety Service visit. See, look, carried out a health and safety review of your business. The town council is a business. You've got it written right there, look. I mean, it's pretty good actually as information go with these agenda packs. They are just long, and you really have to be interested. As you can see, I am. How many policies? Okay, so chair of council. Who was chair of council? That's Bob, isn't it? And vice chair, I assume, is Helen, because it's mayor and vice mayor, isn't it? Grounds manager, which would be my mother's on the move. James, town clerk, which would be Wendy. So vice chair and town clerk, because the groundsman I believe is already doing it, but they're looking on even footing for health and safety. Oh my God. Protection of the public. Safe use of chainsaws. Jeez Louise. Look at that, look. Look at all of that. That's that horrible word I can't say very well. Legislation. I can't say it properly. If you want to go and have a look at this, you can. But this is just policy after policy after policy. To be present in the business. Town council is now a business. Lone working. Tell me about it. I'm trying to see if there's anything in here about monies. Because the minutes aren't up, we can't see it. I wasn't there to record it. Sorry. Pest control. This is why councils and governments can hide so much in all this shit. You really have to read, like with any contract, fine print. Safety. Yeah, why is this? I'm guessing health and safety was a big part of the July meeting. Kind of feels slightly repetitive. North Walsham Town Council event agreements. Event details, provider details. This bloody thing. Service to be provided. Agreed payment. Payment will be made upon receipt of invoice after the event and will be processed in the next available payment run following the event date. So they make money from events. So give with the right hand, take with the left. The council reserves the right to make change to event arrangements as reasonable, necessary, including but not limited to change in timing, layout or programme. So basically they can do whatever they want. If we go ahead and arrange something, they can change it all. That's not a very fair. How do we all feel about this? Because does that mean that to have a Christmas fair, does that mean we would have to sort this out? Because I thought it was a no man's land. Good morning. I've been asked to contact you regarding the blower attachment we have in for service repair at the moment. I have been advised that the current cost of the parts required along with labour charge is very close to the price as a new unit. The parts are also on a back order. The cost for a new unit is £738. Jeezy, crazy. Quote for rocking horse reinstallment. The whole backfill with concert, I think it's meant to be concrete. Lift and fit rocking horse to stand, remove red picnic bench and backfill with soil, help with preparing and helping lift safety matting with NWT staff. Secure site with house fencing at all times. £2,875 plus VAT. Tree hopper, tree service in Soley has charged for that horse to be put there and to remove a picnic bench. I mean, £2,875 plus VAT. Question. Do you think that was value for money? North Walsham Town Council quote for tree work, cut back trees and fell area behind fence as per site visit at Frisk Wood. Branches to be chipped and wood to be removed, 1950. Jeez. Frisk Wood. I can't even think where Frisk Wood is off the top of my head at the moment. What's this? What's this redacted? I've put together an estimate for supplying and installing 1,800 litre water tank on a raised platform to allow water storage for you to then fill up your IBC to take to various places around the town. £2,875. You can get a reused IBC, nothing wrong with that, for 80 quid. And that is 1,000 litres. That's 1,800 litres water tank on a raised platform for £2,875. I could have got 2 IBCs for 140 quid and still have change and an extra 200 litres of water. Fucking hell. Oh my God. Grand total £3,450. I guess when it's not your money, you don't really think about how much these things cost. What is being redacted here? This is the business, isn't it? This is the business company. Why is the business company redacted? Who the hell has charged all this money and why is it redacted? If that is council money, public money, that should not be redacted. There we go, look. To apply and install 2 metre high new metal framework to hold 2,000 litre static horizontal water tank to be bolted to existing yard concrete, £2,300. Redacted again. Redact. Oh, are these the 3 quotes by any chance? What the hell? What's this one? What's this one? My word. I mean, we also have the North Walsham Good Neighbours Stick scheme. But then when you look at these prices, right, it's required quote for decoration of lower chapel. All walls to be made good, painted, preserved, repair when necessary. £5,175. The labour, 1 day labour, 3,750. Materials, 875. Hire equipment. That can't be just 1 day. Please tell me that just in 1 day. Okay, this is obviously inside the graveyard. I've never been in them. That'd be lovely if they were open and we could actually walk in and around in them. That's lovely. Removal of cobwebs from chapel. Isn't that just something that you just generally do as you go along? Does it really have to be noted? Sorry, I'm taking way longer than I planned on to. But right, that is the end of that agenda pack. So the minutes we will get tonight. And we shall see what gets chatted about. Now, is there anything that needs to be asked? Oh yeah, the sleepers, it's already been done. So what's going on there? From previous minutes, don't know. Agree on no fly tipping. I mean, the defibrillator is obviously yes. That's my mother. Chainsaw. I completely forgot. Right, I better go. If there's anything that you can think of question-wise that need to go in there, otherwise, from the Business Association, hope you're all doing well, and once Liz is back, we'll get chatting a bit more, and I'll catch you all later. Otherwise, I shall see you tonight at 6:30 live on this channel. See you later.